Guys, here we are for episode 2 of EWF. We are here this week to find out who is the cream of the crop, who is the best men in our league. Last week, it was basically ride or die. You either rose to the occasion or you fell kind of to the back of the line. Men who won their first round matchups, or if you see this man on the far right, Ricky Brown himself, who won the only second chance match of the week. All those men are still in consideration to become one of our 2 world champions at our very first pay-per-view. But we have quite a few new members to the universe this week. Zach Zero was supposed to be slated for action last week, got snubbed by accident. Zach Zero, he's being pushed along as if he had won at first week himself due to the, shall we say, lack of paying attention from management. He was simply looked over. He is going to go ahead and get that basically bye for that first week. But he's going to face the man who got the second chance. It'll be an interesting first match here tonight between 2 men that are looking to prove themselves and maybe stay in that world title hunt. We will see quite a few more of these matches between men who won last week having to face off this week to kind of push that a little bit more toward the top, a little bit more toward the middle of the pack. But, of course, just because you lost in the first week does not throw you out of contention for other championships, does not deter your career here in EWF. It's not like the people who lost their first matchups are no longer relevant. But we are definitely going to see exactly where the chips are going to fall this week. We have some matchups between some new people, some new returning people. We've got, veterans facing, guys who've not had that much chance to shine so far. And even though this is our second episode, this is the evolution of XCW. So a lot of these former XCW members are going to have to challenge these new, solely EWF guys. So it's interesting to see how things are going to play out. But we're going to go ahead and get started here with our first match. Don't want to waste anybody's time due to the game having to take forever. All matches right now, until further notice, will go under fast momentum. I tried to affect sliders, but really the only slider that seemed to affect anything was finisher value, so I bumped that almost all the way up. But that's about pretty much it. There wasn't like damage in general, or striking damage, or grappling damage. There weren't things to be able to boost that. So we'll see how well it does tonight. See if it compares at all to the 3.5-hour show we had last time. But let's go ahead and get things underway. As you see, Vigilante member Ricky Brown taking on Zach Zero, former Evolution member over on XCW. But let's get this first match underway. Entrances are off, so this also should skip quite a bit. The Rebel, Dallas Morgan in the chat. We've got Sammy Danger, Dallas Morgan, Chris Cryptic. I can let you guys know that, and we've got Tom Hoskins, a.k.a. Shane Thomas. Let you know, 2 of you guys are actually going to be in the main event tonight. Chris Cryptic, your match is going to be second on the card, so you're coming up just around the corner after we get this match underway. Dallas Morgan, you will actually be taking Tom Hoskins' guy, a.k.a. Shane Thomas, one-on-one in our main event of Monday Night War tonight. So it should be a great match for you. As for Sammy Danger is going to be competing on Skirmish this week, Saturday Night Skirmish. So we will see him later on in the evening. But for right now, we're going to watch the beginning of Episode 2, the start of the Monday Night War here tonight. And let's go ahead and get this one underway. It is fast momentum, no people chosen. And let's get interesting to see here. Ricky Brown, can he repeat what he did last week and get a second straight victory, even though he lost his opening bout? Looks like we got the Wrecking Crew game in here to do. Jackson Jordan was absent last week, was not signed to his contract yet here in EWF. And of course, the rumors of Tyrant's retirement were looming. We had some brand new superstars joining last week. Nick Nitro here. Nick Nitro would be here, in all honesty, this is breaking character degree. Nick Nitro needs somebody to make his character. I don't think he has the game yet. We got to figure that out. Just let me fight Clown Danger. Sammy Danger, you're not facing Clown Danger, but I promise you, if both you guys win this week, I will let you guys face off next week. Okay? You're actually going to be facing off Sammy Danger in the main event of Skirmish, just to let you know that. You'll be taking on an up and rising star. It's been around now since before the first WrestleMania. So it seems like a short time, but in reality, it's been quite a long time. KC over on our main event of Saturday Night Skirmish. Should be a great bout between those two. Make him just need input. Okay, King Disbelief. Best thing you might want to do is go back to what he was wearing around the, WrestleMania 2 last year for XW. King Disbelief. Make something similar to that. We can always have Nitro give you more details. Oh, look at that slap to the face. I'm just hoping tonight that our matches will be a little bit quicker. If we can cut off, a fourth of the match time and have no entrances, this should go from a 3.5-hour show to closer around 2, maybe 2:15. If I can get to cut down to 2:15, I can consider that okay. We were around 1:45 for a regular show last year, but we'll see what we can do for this.
Not today, too fast. An impressive strike there. Nobody home there. Nobody home.
I make a new attire for him and Rachel. I get him after skirmish. Yeah, I can do that. King Disbelief right now, no entrances. Well, I mean, for pay-per-views, we'll do entrances, but just like we were doing no entrances in XCW, King Disbelief, we want to do the entrances. I did them for the first show because I wanted everybody to have a chance to get their guys shown, and I'll still do them for pay-per-views. But entrances aren't going to be shown during the week because it just takes up an extra 45 minutes to an hour of time, plus all the extra loading time. I mean, it's not just the entrances themselves, which are kind of long. The loading time for those entrances take up a big chunk, too. So. Yeah, I've actually written that down and made sure to put everybody in their corner. I know Jason Alexander's Ricky Brown really taking it to Zach Zero right now. I know that Chris Krivnick will have his wife in his corner. Jason Alexander will have his wife in his corner. DJ will have his wife in his corner. Sammy Danger will have his girlfriend in his corner. And one more person, a woman in their corner. I can't remember who it is. Look at this right here. Zero turning things around. That pounding in. That right elbow. Ricky Brown could be in trouble. I don't know if Zero's climbing the top rope. Maybe going for a high-risk maneuver here. Reverse 450 splash. Wow. 1, 2. Tom Hoskins, actually, of the entire Real roster, I'm not sure if any divas are currently taken. Cameron was taken, but she's now been released. KC has gone with his own created diva. Sammy Danger's got his created diva. KC, CJ, Jason Alexander. I mean, we've got a whole bunch of people with created divas, and I think none that have actual in-ring. I guess I'll take that back. There is one DLC diva that's already been taken. But, none of the current in-game divas have been taken. If you would like to take one of those as your managers. Also, none of the in-game managers have been taken. So if you wanted, any of those people too, those are all available at the moment. Look at that elbow right there by Zach Zero. Oh, nice timely reversal there. See, occasionally, I think wrestlers don't realize this, or at least in this year's game, you got reversed, but if you can quickly get that reversal back and take the other man down, then it's, that guy basically wasted what he did, and you're the one back on top. Yes, Wrecking Crew, that is who has been taken. Hold on. 1, 2. No, that face lock driver, not enough to put Ricky Brown down for the count, but he looks like he is in quite a bit of pain. He continues the assault on his left shoulder. Tom Hoskins is asking for Lana in his corner. Look at that huge suplex from Ricky Brown. Ricky Brown setting up for something here. Look at this. Oh, look at that huge clothesline. Did you see that? That discus close. And look at that. Instead of pinning the man, he is literally taunted. I believe that was a finisher for Ricky Brown. Look at this. He had a comeback. See, honestly, I think that's a problem. Apparently, if you hit a finisher, you won't go for it if you have a comeback. Instead, you'll hit your comeback. So, looks like Ricky Brown hits the comeback, but he's probably got a signature waiting now. Now here comes Zach Zero. Turning around for the SIG. Can he get it? Oh, gets it reversed. Or Holly Holmes, LOL. Brown now down on the ground, 0. Is he going for that reverse 450 splash again? He does. Connects. It's 2 reverse 450 splashes, enough to put Brown down. He's on the ground. 1, 2. No! Brown survives a second reverse 450 splash, and 0 can't believe it. Wow, look at that. Just unbelievable. I thought that was definitely it right there, but Brown really fighting this match to survive. Oh, look at that. It looks like he's going for reversal. Got it reversed himself. A big clothesline by 0, keeping Ricky Brown down. That 0 big right hand, gets socked by a big right hand right there. Fighting back with a kick to the gut. 0, though, getting reversed. Nice Russian leg sweep by Ricky Brown. My finisher is called the Rebel Kick. I have to remind me. Hold on, Ricky Brown go for the finisher again. This time, he walks into it. Again, discus clothesline. Look at the way his feet hang in the air after he hits it. Brown, I think this time, definitely going for a pin, pulling him to the center of the ring. 1, 2, 3. That is it. Second discus clothesline. Actually, first pin attempt for Ricky Brown, who, instead of going for the pin after his first finisher, he actually knocks him back. Goes for a comeback, completes it. I think ends up missing the signature move, but eventually a few minutes later, maybe a minute or 2 later at the most, comes back with that second discus clothesline. This time, goes for the pinfall and gets the pin. Right there, I think you're seeing a sling blade from Zach 0. Oh, Coach Kirby is back. Nice, huge suplex right there. This sets up the, I think, first of 2 reverse 450 splashes. Look at this move. Beautiful move. At least top rope moves are hitting really well for this year's game. Look at that. Ricky Brown down on the ground. And I thought it was it when he hit him the first time, let alone when he hits it again. But right here, this is the end of the match. Second time. It's that huge knee to the gut. And as the man is stunned, 0 is stunned right there. Ricky Brown crushes him with that spinning discus clothesline. Brown picks up a huge win in the debut of Zach 0 here in EWF. 0 kind of getting a bye from should have been on last week's card. Kind of got slipped up by management, not allowing that to happen. But this man taking full advantage of his second chance efforts. Beating 3 men last week who had all also lost on last week's Monday Night War. He wins on Skirmish, now wins on Raw. This man is going places. A former TV champion, the final XCW Tag Team champion. We're going to go ahead and move on to our next match, but what a good match from Ricky Brown. Back again. Kirby's back. Tell a friend. And here we go, guys. Our very first tag team match here in the evolution of XCW, which is EWF. Here on Monday Night War, it will be the former tag team champions, Brent Ryder and Chris Cryptic. Both of them lost 2 matches last week. And even though they are not tag team partners anymore, they are both members of the Vigilantes, and they will be going 2-on-2 for the first time in months against these 2 men, an uppercomer in McGregor here in front of you, and Jake Watson on the right, a longtime XCW member and former Intercontinental Champion on numerous occasions. Well, excuse me, I take that back. Former European Champion on numerous occasions. But again, I don't know what this is. You notice the words are not appearing on the bottom. Apparently there's some weird glitch where it does that for certain match types or whatever. So I don't know what it's going to do with that. Why did we change the name? LOL, Cryptic bleached himself. Sammy D'Angelo, the reason we changed the name was, I don't know, I honestly, with the new game, everything, with new arenas and everything, I wanted a fresh start since we were doing new arenas, new belts. Everything was going to be separated from, like, the WWE to a degree. So I didn't want to have that same stuff. I didn't want to bring over XCW with just new XCW stuff. So, started with the new name. Personally, I think the logo is really cool. Brought to you by Chris Cryptic. He's the maker of our EWF logo. Giving him some props. You know, I think it looks really good. I like both our shows. Both our shows look good. So I'm happy with how everything worked out. You know, so we'll see if the former tag team champions, Britt Ryder and Chris Cryptic, I believe I can never remember right now if it was 3 or 4 times they won the titles. But it was obviously quite a few times these two men reign on top of XCW. Of course, we have no current EWF tag team champions. We have no champions and singles as well, but we're going to see which of these groups can win here tonight. These you know, strange bedfellow tag team of Jake Watson and Jay McGregor were the former tag team champions in XCW, Brett Ryder and Chris Cryptic. Yeah, I do think the logo is pretty cool as well, Thomas.
After seeing what we have in store, I'm sure you won't be disappointed.
I don't see the WWE logo.
He's got him hooked.
Is it on right now? My screen, I can't see it. Huh. It pops up every now and then. Yeah, I'll turn that off. I didn't even realize that was there. In all honesty, I don't think I'd ever noticed it. And when you said that, it had disappeared. So right now, Ryder really taking it to McGregor. McGregor had a short term early in this bout where he was doing okay, but a quick reversal by Ryder, and look at that right there, returning the reversal finally. And oh, look at this! I thought he's going for a Hurricanrana, but good job by Ryder, able to reverse that. Catches him in mid-air, turn it into a power bomb. Sammy Danger, how long would it be before our main event is Raw? If you mean War, Sammy Danger, we don't know. I mean, in reality, there are going to be 2 separate rosters, 2 different brands. Each will have their own shows. This will not be like last year where we had a major and a minor show. This will be 2 major shows. So right now, everybody's competing on both shows, but after our first pay-per-view, there will be a draft. You know, we might have 2 members of the Vigilantes on one show, 2 on the other. We might have 1 Vigilante member separated from the rest. So we don't know exactly where everybody is going to lie after the draft between the 2 different brands. You know, we can see Brian Nash, he's always had the Vigilantes behind him, end up by himself on the other show. So in reality, we don't know who the main eventers, who the best guys are going to be. You know, we'll have all these title matches. At the pay-per-view, we'll determine an Intercontinental Champion, a Television Champion. We will definitely determine a brand new World Champion for both shows. We'll have a Tag Team title as well, Divas Championship. A lot of things decided at our pay-per-view, but right now we're going to find out, you know, which of these 2 sets of men are the ones that are, you know, going to turn their careers around. You see Cryptic with a little bit different look this week. And look, wow, impressive move right there. Like a Uranagi Slam, maybe a modification of that. And some big height on it, too, taking Watson to the ground. Kirby is wishing his son godly.
Each of these competitors is
good luck.
Slightest hint of weakness in the other. Well, that's
but Sammy Danger, if Sammy can continue to win, then it would be very quickly that he would be a main eventer. We've had, if you can see on the outside, just to let y'all know, right behind Britt Ryder is the wife of Chris Cryptic. She's out here supporting her husband and the Vigilantes, but she will also be competing in our next match. A nice Dark Matter move, and look at the penitence here from Jake Watson. 1, 2, Cryptic able to kick out. She's out here supporting her man, supporting the Vigilantes, but she'll be competing in her very first match coming up next. And so she will not even have to re-enter the ring. Once she is done, she will be already out here. Kirby's wishing his son along with Jake Watson going on. Oh, look at him planting the face of Chris Cryptic into the mat. Brett Ryder does not get in the ring, though. 1, 2. Cryptic once again kicks out. Brett begging to get back in this ring. He is telling the fans, get on their feet and cheer. And they are. But look at that. It looked like they were stomping on their feet. He's about to go tag in Ryder. But a nice reversal. Jake Watson stops it. Cryptic, though, had the chance to go back in there and tag Ryder. Instead, he decides to take McGregor down. Nice Oklahoma slam, that power slam right to the front. Finally, he goes to tag in Brett Ryder. I might mixtape.
And now he's back.
This chat is so dull right now. Let me see.
What's he gonna do here? What's he gonna do here?
And Ryder thrown over the top rope. McGregor trying to take advantage of good positioning, but instead, I don't know what he was waiting for, but he waited way too long. Brett Ryder takes advantage of that open position McGregor left him in. Kirby, AJ says hi. And where's your child support? Oh, look at this, pulling him in. Oh, vicious DDT after pulling him in right there. Brett Ryder dragging him to the center of the ring. Maybe could be setting up for a signature or finisher. I'm not sure here. So that elbow drop to the inside of the leg.
Yeah, and that's a message you don't want to receive.
Back on his feet. Oh, McGregor finally hits that Hurricanrana he tried to hit earlier on. Got reversed into a powerbomb, not this time, as Watson's back in the ring, and Ryder and Watson going at it, center of the ring. Nice reversal into his finisher. Brett Ryder beats him to the punch on that one, literally. And is that it for Watson? 1, 2. The ride or die is not enough. Brett Ryder looks like Watson will go for that spinning heel kick. Ryder avoids it, spins him around, and hits him with that ride or die powerbomb, that spinning double underhook powerbomb. Look at that right there. Puts him down with the wasteland. Springboard across the ring. What a move from Brett Ryder. He is not going for another pinfall. He went for it after his finisher, but he is now just trying to take it down, maybe trying to make sure that he's going to put Watson down for the count. I'm happily married to Eva now. Hold on. Turns him around. Look at that. Pops him in the skull a couple of times. Ryder, whatever he was setting up for, just got blocked. AJ said, hurry up. Strippers aren't going to make it. Rain on themselves. Breaking news out of Lexington, Fayette, Kentucky. Sammy Danger maybe near retirement. What?
It's devastating. This is hard to watch. This is going to be bad.
1, 2. Hey, the Cowboys are only 2 games out of the loss column in the NFC East. I don't feel too horrible. Obviously, if we could have won even 1, if not 4 or 5 of those matches, we'd be in a lot better position. But hold on, Ryder off the top rope. Right there, that Rough Rider crushes him up top with that jumping over the jumping over his head leg drop. The prone hero to hero, self-proclaimed, I guess, Jay McGregor. Chris Cryptic back in the ring. Alexia cheering him on from the outside. Can he get a win tonight for the very first time that his wife is coming down to the ring?
That'll knock the wind out of you.
Up to the gut. I don't know what's going on here. Both these men center of the ring. How's your fantasy football team doing? Well, my main's one actually doing fine. I think I'm in 4th place. Not great, but okay. One of my teams is doing really well, and one's like around 500. All of my leagues, I'm currently slated to make the playoffs. Almost all of them are barely. Only one where I had a real shot at maybe getting first before the season ended. Look at this nice stalling brainbuster from Jay McGregor. Look at this. He's climbing that top rope. Alexia, I'd bang her. I think it's, oh, look at this. Oh, McGregor just gets his head decapitated. He was going for something off the top rope, whatever it is. 1, 2. Oh, so close. Brett Ryder tried to get there to take Jake Watson out. Unable to get there quick enough, but he throws Watson out of the ring. Look at this. Comeback move. Second straight clothesline. Ducks under. Pay leg kick. Laying McGregor out. Watson and Ryder are fighting on the outside. Things do not look pretty between the two. And it looked like Cryptic might have been about to finish McGregor off. Instead, McGregor fighting back. Cryptic takes him down. Ryder still beating up Jake Watson. These two are not taking it nice on each other. Look at Alexia cheering him on. They're excited. Good thing the outside fighting is happening right there, not further over. Ryder looks like he's getting taken down. Thrown into the ring. He's just thrown into the ring by Jake Watson. Watson now slides in, though. Breaking it up. Is Jake Watson not allowing that the match to end right there. Look at this. Brett Ryder continuing the fight with Watson. Throws him over the top rope again. Oh, look at that. Huge diamond cutter. Kirby, who is your manager? 1, 2. No! Wow! I do not believe that just happened. McGregor takes Kirby. Cryptic down. Brent Ryder was obsessed at the end of that match trying to take out Jake Watson. Ended up costing him the match. If he had just gone back to his corner, he would have been in better position to slide in there and break it up. But Jay McGregor out of nowhere takes Chris Cryptic down. Brent Ryder slides in the ring to help him, but it is just too late. He gets in there and cannot break it up. Okay, even Marie. Okay, just making sure. This right here. Earlier on, took Cryptic down with that signature move. Cryptic definitely took a lot more damage on the team of Cryptic and Brent Ryder. Both these men have yet to pick up a win here in EWF. Lost 2 matches last week apiece, and then this week taking the loss yet again. In fact, I feel so bad about this. Chris Cryptic has been pinned 3 separate occasions, I believe. He was pinned the last week on one-on-one on Monday Night War. He was pinned last week. Look at this. Here's the time that Jake Watson was in the advantage and got in the ring to break it up. And then right here, look at this. Brent Ryder could have gone back to his corner and been there to help out his teammate. Instead, he throws Watson on the outside. McGregor, nice reversal. McGregor set up, look at this move he hits right here. Diamond cutter, center of the ring. Brent Ryder now trying to get back to his corner, but instead he gets out of position because of it. Slides in the ring a little bit too late. 1, 2, and then look at that small delay. Instead of dropping straight down, he stopped for a moment. Ryder costing his team that bad timing as to trying to take care of Jake Watson.
You want to talk about a tag team war? We most definitely witnessed just that.
Emmy enters the arena and walks in Kirby's locker room.
Team wrestling. Kudos to everyone. I love tag team matches, and that's the best I've seen in a while.
We've all already made her play uncomfortable just playing policeman with us. Okay, here we go. Moving on to our next match now. So Brent Ryder and Chris Cryptic move to 0-3. Cryptic gets 3 straight pinfalls, but now as Cryptic and I know it sucks. Right now, as Brent Ryder and Chris Cryptic go to the back, Alexia Cruz will have her first match here in EWF. Her first match against another woman making her debut. This is Caitlin. Caitlin, the new manager of KC. I believe it is his girlfriend. And so it might be girlfriend versus wife of 2 longtime XCW members and now EWF superstars. They've got the villager flu, he says. So we're going to see, after this, we'll actually see, I guess this is our very first Vigilante Divas bout, as we've never seen a member of the Vigilantes as a diva, shall we say. We are seeing her for the very first time compete. And even though she took that drop kick right there, she's fighting back pretty quickly here. Caitlin and Alexa Cruz one-on-one. Should be a good bout between these 2 ladies.
So punishing.
Jackson. Right now it is Caitlin who just gets taken down. Nice reversal by Alexia. Alexia gets thrown off the turnbuckle there. Smashing in her face now. Caitlin needs to fight her way back. Live Gaming TV PS4. Did you mess with the attributes? I only change people's attributes if they're not live gaming. I only mess with people's attributes if they're not correct. If they're, if I say they have to be a 90 overall, and they have to be no stat lower than a 60, and you can't have, and you have to have at least 1 attribute. If for some reason they have, 100 overall, I've got to go edit down to 90. Other than that, I don't edit people's stats, except for to put them in the proper setting. If they're not, I'll tell them what to do ahead of time. If they don't do it right, then I'll mess with their overalls. So don't change attributes. Nice leg drop right there. It's both these lovely divas are 82s overall. That'll be our diva setup right now is 82 overalls. There is B Tornado. He might not be here right now. I'm not sure. He's normally in the chat, but if he's not here in the chat, that's okay. I have to have everybody every time. I do know that Tornado Nash will be competing next. I believe in our very next match. Nash took that hard loss last week against one of the youngest up-and-coming stars, Deshaun Johnson. It was maybe one of the best XCW matches ever. And in his EWF debut, the debut, in fact, the first ever main event in EWF history, he defeated the basically 2-year champion of XCW, Brian Nash, in one-on-one competition. Did I get Dawn King just Believe? Actually, I did not get Dawn. I forgot about her because I remember I picked up KC's girl and I picked up Chris Cryptic's girl. I ended up forgetting to pick up Dawn. I mean, we're now up to, I believe, 5 divas at the moment with what's currently downloaded. There's the created divas, but you know, I'm sure there might be more on the way. Hashtag give divas a chance. That's Kirby. What's this? Throws him in the corner. Caitlyn in the corner. Alexia taking it to her. What is she going for now? Tosses her back. Uh-oh. This is a moonsault. Top row. Look at that. Springboards off the bottom to the top and hits that split-legged moonsault. Alexia going for the pin here. 1, 2. No. Caitlyn kicking out on a late 2 count there. Hashtag, says Jackson Jordan.
Looking at complete domination here. Oh, out of nowhere.
Hey, if you want to see more realistic matches like on TV, go to Sport Operation WWE to see the attributes they have for every superstar. I know what you're saying. In order to make, you have to edit people's overall attributes or stats this year to make realistic matches. At some point, I might end up having to do that if the match is going to be too long. But tonight, not too bad with the 3 matches thus far. We'll see how long this match takes. Right here, Caitlyn waiting, kind of stalking her, but she paid for it. Look at that. She waited till it was too late. Then sweet chin music, and Alexia picks up the win with that. She might have, I'm not sure if she hit 1 finisher or 2, but that split-legged moonsault, not enough to get it done. But Caitlyn makes a big mistake at the end. You'll see it in a moment. She's trying to wait for her. As she gets up, misses the grapple attempt. Then Alexia hits her with that sweet chin music. Alexia goes 1-0 in her career here in EWF. She needs to maybe give some tips to Chris Cryptic on how to pick up a win. As Brent Ryder as well, as both of them 0-3, but she is 1-0.
Let's see what happened during this incredible matchup.
Oh, I'm doing it, but I'm getting fed up. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. So far, 3 matches in I don't know, 25 minutes. Turning the finishers up made it a lot better, it seems like, so far. 1, 2, and a late 2 kick out. Yeah, the only thing you can really change live gaming seems like to affect probably match. Because, I mean, you have to do fast, otherwise they don't get finishers quickly. It takes forever. But also I turn finisher strength up. So at least if you hit 2 finishers, you're probably going to beat your opponent. I think by 3, they've got to be completely out of power. So I would say probably that's the most it'll take now. The match seems to go a lot faster than our matches were last week, where we had some matches that seemed to just go on forever. So we'll see. Shut up, Image. Look at this right there. Again, there was the missed opportunity by Caitlyn. Makes a big mistake. Allows her to get up as this fan ruins our shot here. And there it is. The 3 count as Alexia picks up the win. 1-0. Chris Cryptic's woman picking up the victory. It looks like she's got maybe a KK right there for Chris Cryptic on her attire there. Definitely showing her support for her man, but Vigilantes need to recoup, need to figure out a way to get some victories. We're about to go on to our next match. So weird you guys can't hear that music that I can. Oh, that's MK, it looks like, instead of KK. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to our next match. I've just seen the lights flicker, says Tom Hoskins. Did you try a submission match? I need them to fix that ASAP. It's broken. I have not done a submission match yet. I've only done singles. I've done a triple threat, a fatal 4-way, almost all singles matches besides that, and of course 1 tag match, which was a little bit ago. Oh, I'm not sure if Albion's going to like that one. Oh. Okay, we're about to see Brian Nash or basically 2-year-long champion in XCW, taking on Aaron Wilson, who had a great matchup over on Saturday Night Skirmish, but ended up losing it in the end. So these two men both lost last week, want a victory this week to turn around their career, turn around maybe the opinions of others. But we're going to find out which of these two can turn it around for themselves this week.
Is it, the moment we've been waiting for. The time for talking is behind us. Now these two superstars will test one another's abilities and will like never before. This is about being the best.
I think everybody might have been shocked when Ryder lost last week. Thought he was going to hit that F7 on a few different occasions. Could never hit the finisher. If he had been able to hit it, just might have beaten Deshaun in that main event last week. This week, not main eventing the show, but really needs to get a win here to prove that he is just as capable now as he was last year. Robin Edwards, this is the Xbox One, not the PS4. Sorry about that.
And the tie-up, make no mistake about it. This is all about skill,
matches take forever hours.
And we're watching human grit here. No one will budge.
Live game his yeah, I don't know, I haven't done any submission matches. I guess it depends on if they have their finisher maybe. I don't know if the computer, because I've heard some people say it takes forever for submission matches. Some people say, you know, it was the first attempt that the match happened in. Somebody won by. So I have never tested out submission match. I haven't even played one, let alone actually, you know, simulate one or anything in my. So I don't really know how long those should take. Maybe Tyler walks in with a cane, limping in pain, shaking hands with superstars. His retirement must be too, says Wrecking Crew Gaming. Of course, Tyrant's a former big man here in XCW. Now that EWF has come around, that the Tyrant did not appear in our first card. It looks like he's backstage, and Tyrant just might really be retired from in-ring competition. We saw quite a few new guys come up last week. Guys like Sam Ross. We saw guys like Jay McGregor make his debut. We got a win here tonight. But we haven't seen some of our mainstays. Jackson Jordan didn't return to EWF last week. We didn't see Tommy Wilson. We didn't see Omar the Ox. We didn't see quite a few people that we had been seeing when XCW ended. And EWF has now risen from its ashes. And even though it seems like most of our people have come back, not everybody has made it. Look at that sling blade right there, taking down Brian Nash. Aaron Wilson with that impressive move. Nash quickly changing things back up, taking him down with that shoulder block. Uh-oh, that's a signature move right there, that huge spear. Looks like Nash might be trying to go for the pin here, and he is off of that signature. Is it enough? 1, 2. No, look at that Aaron Wilson kicking out. Will we see the F7 that we did not see last week? Or is that going to be a faint memory in Nash's arsenal? Can he not hit those finishers anymore? Look at this nice takedown by Aaron Wilson. Able to reverse that move from Nash. But Nash fighting out. Elbows to the gut. Wilson trying to stop it, but not able to do so. Nash gets kicked in the gut. He's going for something there. Gets it blocked. Thrown over the top rope now. Nash is the one in trouble. Oh, look at that. Goes for a drop kick. Gets it reversed. Aaron Wilson and Ryan Nash are really going back and forth in this match all of a sudden. Oh, nice schoolboy suplex. Kirby, only if they're a tag team. Otherwise, no. Oh, look at this. Uh-oh, I think this is a finishing move right here. Nash in trouble. Look at that power bomb. Nash, though, kicks him off. I don't know what he's going for there, but Nash not having any of it. No selling that power bomb. He has got him up. Can he hit the F7 maybe? Oh, goes for something, gets it blocked. Look at that. He ducks. He's going low for the legs. Aaron Wilson able to use his own momentum, step back into it, and he takes advantage of a big misstep by Brian Nash. And he has a new attire. Okay. Oh, look at that. We actually saw that last week from Ryan Nash's opponent, from Deshaun, where it looked like he was looking to go off the ropes to go for a Shining Wizard. Instead, just jumps right into it. Turns him around twice. I don't know what he's going for here. Oh, face plants him into the ground. Is that enough? 1, 2. Ryan Nash kicks out. Ooh, kick to the back. Hard kick back right there, too. Brian Nash about to get to his feet. Picked up, though, by Aaron Wilson. Thrown in the corner. What is Wilson going for? Funny. Oh, nice reversal. Big boot from Brian Nash. And slams him into the mat hard. Brian could be one big move away from a win, but he has got to fight back. Going for the pin off that one. The new show, a new brand, is still PG. The chat is still PG, Kirby, yes. Not going to go, rated R, even probably high PG-13. Maybe a low PG-13. Hold on. Again, that suplex, that little boy suplex. Aaron Wilson looked like he might have been trying to set up a finish or try to hit something from a corner. Instead, look at this. Once again, this time it's the pedigree. Brian Nash could be in serious trouble. Wilson backing up. I don't know what he's doing here. Go for the pin, Wilson. Go for the pin. He drags Nash to the center of the ring. Might have given him way too much time, but finally hooks the leg. 1, 2, and look at that kick out right there. Aaron's tire is whack. Uh-oh. Kick to the back right there. Nash, as he shrugs it off, he just no-sold that kick to the back. And look at this, an F7 out of nowhere. Nash going for the pin here. 1, 2, 3. Wow, did you see that? He hits him with a pedigree, goes for the pin, doesn't get it. Nash trying to get to his feet. He kicks him in the back. Nash gets furious about it. Stands up. You just saw that look on Aaron Wilson's face. It was like, oh crap, what did I do? Nash just grabs him, hits him with the F7, and puts him out of his misery. Nash was walking around with that finisher for so long, and finally, it's one F7, and he is down for the count. What a match between these two guys. Wilson could not put Nash away, but Nash, he just, you'll see the end of this match in a moment. I love the ending of this match. Told the story here. Nash fighting back, but a little bit too slow on these grapples and kicks. Looked like Aaron was a little bit quicker on those here tonight. And that very, very closely put him to victory, but not enough. Aaron Wilson goes 0-2. Just right here, look. Oh, we didn't get to see the whole spiel, but look at this. The F7, one F7, enough to put him out in the pin combination for it. 1, 2, 3. The former champion still in the running, even though he lost last week due to his XCW career. This man is automatically in consideration to become a world champion here this time around. But maybe proving this week that he should not have been discounted after one single loss. We're now moving on to our next match. That's 4 matches down. 3 more to go here on Monday Night War. And then we're going to head over to Saturday Night Skirmish. I'm going to have to redo the card, set it all up for you guys. But we're about to see Rob Visor, a man who lost last week against Jordan Alexander. And you see he's got Sean Tia at his side. Both of these guys last week, Jordan, one of the few men that lost 2 matches. He lost that second chance match, that fatal 4-way between 3 members of the Vigilantes and himself. Luckily for him, he was not the man who got pinned in that match. So he has still only been pinned or submitted 1 time here in EWF. But Visor had a good match against MV3 to start out as our kickoff show or kickoff match for Saturday Night Skirmish. But Visor was unable to get the win. Alexander definitely needing to pick up a win this week to kind of not push it or shove it in anybody's face, but definitely to get it back, to get his mojo back, get the Wolfpack's mojo back as well, as we're going to go ahead and start this match. Last week, 2 members of the Wolfpack moved on, got their wins, have still a shot to become world champion. 2 of them failed, one of them being Jason Alexander. But this week could definitely put him on to track, maybe toward a mid-tier title. Maybe get a good win over here over Rob Visor. But he's got to pick up that victory this week. How's Jackson? We actually have some returns this week. Some XCW guys that have not been to EWF yet that are making their return this week. And I would like to let y'all know that Jackson Jordan will be returning this week here in XCW. So That is something that it'll be our first match over on Skirmish this week. Jackson Jordan making his return. We will see that later on. But if you met Jackson that lives here, he's been doing pretty good. 5, so it's hard for him to have that time, but we have had some sickness going around. That's why we didn't have EWF for the last couple of days. We should have had a few more episodes done already, but I think things are okay. You know, I've been sick, and if I wasn't vocally sick, you know, a lot of it's mucus and sinus stuff in my throat, so I just haven't been able to talk very much until today. So if you're wondering why things, you know, we didn't have EWF on Tuesday or Wednesday, or I guess even Thursday, yeah, we didn't have 3 days. That's why. Never had it. Mojo, AJ, or A1 always lost. Look at that nice move right there by Jackson Alexander. Gets to the knee right there. Rob Weiser, you can see, is a fan of the New York Yankees. Looks to be going for a belly-to-belly. Nice reversal, though. Counts are happening here. Alexander's got the advantage. Can he take advantage? No, he does not, though. He could have easily have pulled it off. Instead, look at this. Up to, oh, reverses. Nice drop-down reversal there. Able to squeak free the big move, which would have been done by Rob Weiser if he had been able to complete it.
Quick thinking to avoid that.
If I like to call in Sammy, can't compete tomorrow or Sunday.
Still down after that move.
Wait, Sammy Danger, why do you not want me to have Sammy Danger fighting? I gotta know what's going on with that before I can figure out what's happening. Do you have the attires on random image? No. Right now, everybody's is set to default. If you want me to do it random, then let me know. If not, then, or if you want your second attire versus your first, and you want to save one of them for a pay-per-view, y'all gotta let me know that stuff. Otherwise, I'll just leave it to default. If you want it to be random, tell me random. I'll do random. So, back and forth match. Weiser's got the advantage right now, turning Alexander around. Got him up top, crushing him down right there. Weiser picks him up, taking advantage in this match, taking over. Alexander really struggling right now. Look at this. Weiser with one more, 3 straight headbutts, rushing him to the mat. Wolfpack really need this win. 1, 2, just a 2 count. You want random. Okay, I'll turn yours on to random then.
It's an amazing atmosphere in this
well, Sammy Danger, if you want Sammy Danger, Lead Wolfie, to have a shot at being like a world champion or even really competing at our pay-per-view, I'm gonna need to, even though you're not gonna be in the chat, I still need to have him in matches. If I don't put him in matches, then he doesn't win. He won't be pushing himself forward, and then you have to, I kind of need him to compete. So, I really don't want him to compete. It's your guy. I'll let you choose that. But right now it would be nice if you could still compete even if you weren't here. Look at this. Alexander just continues to throw him hard into the apron, not throwing him in the ring, but on the apron itself. Again, off the apron, doing a lot of damage to the gut. Look at Violent decides just to get in the ring. Here he comes back in the ring. Alexander needs to jump all over it. Instead, it seems like every time that Alexander has the advantage with Rob Weiser on the outside. Uh-oh. What is this? He literally just dumps him over the top. Weiser. Oh, look at that. A little bit of Olay right there. Maybe Junior taught him that one. Look at that. Ducks out of the way. Weiser burns and crashes on the outside. I think he just wasted a finisher right there. Oh, and a suicide dive by Alexander diving through. Weiser in a lot of trouble right now. Okay, I'll let you know. It's Wolfie what doing it feels. You can also always say me, dude, Wolfie, if you want to. You can always check my activity feed. I'll try to, maybe I'll post results on my activity feed from now on or something to let people know the matches happen. Although, see, I don't know if I want to put them there. I guess I'll send you a message directly then, since you're asking me to.
And he's heading back in.
Hurry, let's get everything straight. My guy doesn't fight for titles. A nice belly to belly. Jackson Alexander really needs to pick things up. He's done a good job in this match, but a nice reversal moments ago. But Visor, a little bit more powerful, looks like, and you know, has taken advantage of a few times when I thought that Alexander should have had the upper hand. Look at Shantia watching from ringside. She's watching her man right in front of him. What is this? Throwing him. Oh! He was hitting him into the steel, into the apron over again, this time into the ring post. He's going to do it again. Oh! Clocks him onto the steel post yet again. Wow. He is just trying. He could win this match by count out. We're already at a 6. Visor trying to get to his feet. 7 count. Visor slides back in the ring. Alexander needs to take advantage. This time, instead of letting Visor get that grapple, beats him to the punch, this time with a kick. That grapple, look at this. Alexander, look at that. Spin him around. I think he kind of threw him off. Thought it would be a couple different moves. Finally, hits him with that neck breaker. And an RKO jumps up out of nowhere. Jackson Alexander might have just picked up the victory. Got him down. 1, 2, 3. That is it. Last week took that stunning loss to Shane Thomas when he hit him with that running knee. This week picks up the victory with 1 RKO. What a match. This match was a lot more like a match. It's kind of interesting. This was just a one-on-one match, but these two guys fought with quite a bit of intensity, quite a bit of, as if their careers were on the line almost, with how this was the longest match by far of what we had. But, these guys really fought it out, but it only took one finisher in the end to put down Visor in a very good win for Alexander. This right here. This was the big turning point early in the match. Throws him over the top rope. Alexander saves himself. He's going to spear him, but look at this. Alexander ducks out of the way. And then right here, I think this might have cut all the way to the end. Gets ready, jumps up, RKO. Visor did not see it coming. And this was the end. Could have gone for the pin right there, but he wanted to make sure he was nowhere near those ropes. Does hook one leg, not two, but it was enough. 1, 2, 3, that is it. Jackson Alexander for the win.
Nicely done.
Shantia extremely impressed and excited for her man to pick up this win. Wolfpack get a victory here as we move on to our next match now. So let's, I think we're now going to get into a little bit more matches between men who have already, that's not really a tournament yet. It's more of a, you win, you advance, but you lose, you're out. Kind of like a tournament, no brackets or anything to that degree. CJ against Psycho here. Winner of this match will still be in consideration for the world title. Loser, he gets left out. So will it be CJ or Psycho that picks up the victory here? Psycho impressed last week, got a nice victory. CJ got the debut of Skirmish. He got the main event where he pulled off the win. Can he pull the same win off tonight with Eve at his side against this man who is 1-0 here in EWF? Way too many moist llamas. Such a strange name, llamas. But here we are. This is episode 2 of EWF, and we're now moving on to our 5th match of the evening. You know what? I believe this is actually our 6th match of the evening. That was third Dash when he was the 4th. Alexander was the 5th match. This would be our 6th. With just one more match to go here on Monday Night War, we will have, following Monday Night War, oh, look at that. Pops him right onto the hat. Knocks the hat back onto the table. JBL's not going to be happy about that. Psycho taking it to CJ early on outside of the ring. And knocks him onto the table. Luckily for CJ, he's not throwing him into it. Oh! I'm not sure if his head hit or not. He must not. He must have just missed that table. CJ with a nice spine buster. Tom Hoskins says the Punisher is warming up now. Breaking news, guys. Losses. Fighting rank. When I show up. Oh, okay, yeah, perfect timing. Llamas. Psycho did win his first match last week. If this big bout here, because we already know we have Dallas Morgan in our main event and CJ right here back to back, we're going to find out if a member of the Wolfpack will still be in consideration to be one of our first 2 world champions. We could have them lose to back-to-back matches, knocking the Wolfpack all the way out, or we have them both win, putting 2 members of the Wolfpack close to world championship consideration. But Psycho is definitely no slouch. We found out last week that he got his victory. I think he fought, cannot remember off the top of my head, might have been Ricky Brown last week, might have been Chris Cryptic. I'm thinking I'm going with Chris Cryptic that we fought. Both those men lost last week in singles competition. But this week, we're about to see some men fighting that, both these guys won, so only one of them can keep their streak alive, keep their title aspirations going. Which one will it be? I've been good, thanks for asking. How about yourself? Yeah, CJ always has some really sweet attires. Always approve of his attire making, as I do with Chris Cryptic as well. Look at Cryptic, sorry, I said Cryptic. Look at CJ pulling Psycho to the center of the ring. Breaking news, I've lost the baby again. Can you please look at the baby? Look at this up on the second row. What is he going for here? Might have been a signature move. I don't know whatever that was. Nice move pulled off by CJ. It's that swanton off the second rope. CJ now, he's going straight for this finisher really early in the match to go for this. But look at that. CJ cracking the skull of Psycho maybe. Is that enough to put Psycho down? 1, 2. No, Psycho. I think CJ could have waited a little bit longer to hit that. It might have done it. Might have done the trick, but instead, he hits it really early in this matchup. Psycho able to avoid getting pinned off of one finisher. Uh-oh. Look at this. A catapult. How do you get a catapult finisher that quick? Look at that. A rock bottom out of nowhere. 1, 2. No, Psycho somehow still survives.
Fighting from a position of full health here.
Yeah, Burrito Ninja. Hold on, look at this. Picks him up. What is he going for here? Up top. And a nice suplex.
Thank you for choosing to watch WWE on this Monday night. We promise to bring you.
You just saw one man take over a match completely. That now Psycho, though, finally getting control back for himself. I go with a huge jumping knee right there, crushing the face of CJ. CJ's got to win this match. Got to keep the... Oh, look at that. Catapult. European uppercut. CJ the one in trouble now. Psycho going for the pin. 1, 2. Eve, happy her man kicked out, but she did not look like she was necessarily worried. Got those arms crossed.
There's going to be a lot of offense.
Turns around. Psycho grapples him. Beats him to the punch. Oh, knockout elbow. That's the move that won it for him last time. But I think he's going for a signature. He could have gone for the win. Might have gotten it done. Instead, come back. Clothesline ducks under. He comes back. A huge back body drop. Walking into it. And a huge spine buster crashes him into the ground. He go for the pin off of it. No, picks him up. Signature incoming again. Cracks him with that catapult. European uppercut, but CJ not done yet. Even Alexia should be best friends. This Albion. Oh, look at this. Boom. Nice. Turns around. Never saw it coming. He is calling for it. Can he hit another underhook power pile driver? No, it's a comeback. It's a comeback. He was hit with one moments ago, and then a signature fighting his way back, though. CJ Nice spine buster. Look at Psycho trying to get to the corner. He does. This is going to be really bad news. Oh, look at that. Psycho, nice reversal, but CJ turns him around. Uh-oh. He's got this. Exploder suplex, locks it in, 2, bridging it, 1, 2. No! Signature, not enough. He does have a finisher, though. Can he hit it? Can he take Psycho down? Can he hit the double under pile driver? No, what is this? What is this? That's the move of Britt Ryder's. That's Britt Ryder's finisher right there. Is that a finisher also of CJ? Go for the pin, he is. Turns him over. Psycho's in trouble. This is it. 1, 2, 3. CJ with what Ryder called the ride or die, that double underhook Tiger Driver. A release Tiger Driver. Very impressive move. Picks up the win for him, and Psycho goes down. CJ got the win in your main event of Skirmish last week. In the lead into your main event this week, it's a nice win over Psycho. Great match for these two guys. Right there, almost got. Look at him. He is stunned that didn't work out for him. Right here, throwing him into the corner now off the far ropes. Boom! I thought this might be it. Right after he hits a finisher, he hits a catapult finisher. Maybe he had reversed Psycho's finisher or something, able to get a second one built up already.
Highlight after highlight.
Up in the face, turns him around. Well, can they make it 3-0? Again, this was so close. The signature move of his. Bam, 1, 2, 3.
There was no love lost in that match. And look at the impact.
Right now, you're going to get more jobs with the catchphrase, "You're fired." And right here, he's not in here to tell me what that move is called, but that is a double underhook release pile driver. Double underhook release tiger bomb. What a great job by CJ fighting a very tough man in Psycho. Psycho not enough to get the job done. And look at this. He is cheered on by his Wolfpack member as well. Both he and Jackson Alexander had their women at ringside, and both of them pick up victories. We are moving on now to our main event of Monday Night War. But don't go away. We still have another show coming up. Another whole 7 matches over on Saturday Night Skirmish. But here, our main event of the show, Monday Night War, Shane Thomas, he picked up a win last week. Dallas Morgan picked up a win, I believe, in our very first match on Monday Night War. Both men have a chance to not only get a win to move on in this World Title Tournament, not only stay undefeated here in EWF, but also win in a main event of the show. Definitely a trifecta of needing that victory more than anybody else so far tonight. Which of these guys still in consideration for the world title? Which one falls up just short? We're going to find out after this bout, but this one gets underway. Thomas with a quick kick to the gut. Both men get one, and that early, look at this, in the corner. Referee might have to break this up. Looks like he is getting it in there. Shane Thomas, Dallasmore, neither one goes for the sucker punch. Allow the break to happen, but there it is. Almost immediately after the referee gets out of the way. Quick jab by Shane Thomas. Didn't matter as Dallas Morgan quickly turns things around. Let's pump up this chat. Yeah, at least the show's going to be at least an hour and a half shorter now. With turning finishers up and turning down the... turning off the entrances. Without those two sets of things, definitely going to help out on time. Someone's been skipping leg days. And how you're going to get more jobs with Dallas. Let's go. We got Dallas. We got both these men in here cheering on their wrestlers. Yes, I remember MV Wilson. Personally, I really liked MV Wilson with his Nirvana t-shirt on. I definitely would have liked him to stay around, but he just wasn't around enough. I eventually did have to cut him, which sucked. But that's what happens here. If you're not around long enough, you have to get cut. You have to, if you don't show up, you don't let me know why you're missing. Now, if you have to leave town for a month or something, and you can't be there, but you want your guy to stay in the league, I'll keep you in. You let me know why. But if you don't show up, you don't message, you don't say, hey, where's the next show all the time, and you're not, in any way, shape, or form letting me know that you're still watching the show, I can't do it. I mean, Nitro was watching the show on YouTube. I was about to cut him one week, and he comes up and he's like, hey, you haven't posted anything up on YouTube in a while. I was like, oh, hey, my bad. Sorry, I haven't been posting them. That was my own fault, something where somebody was watching by a different medium. One I provide by putting stuff on YouTube. And I almost caused us to lose somebody by not doing that. So, but he let me know that he had still been watching, was waiting for that next episode. So, you don't have to necessarily be here each and every time. Shane shakes hands back. These two men, a little bit of respect for each other. As Shane Thomas with that nice power bomb picked him up off the ground after the schoolboy hits him with that power bomb. Hold on, what is this? Oh, it's the Brock lock. He has that. Shane Thomas has the. I thought he might have tapped out, but I think he got his foot over in the ropes. Had to drop the submission hold. Morgan now got a front face lock here. What is he going to do? Nice European uppercut. Locks him back. McGregor isn't a terrorist. He has nothing to do with faces. AJ ruined the bottom. Yes, Jackson Jordan did ruin Envy. Envy was literally unbeatable and then became literally unwinnable after Jackson Jordan got a hold of him. Alice Morgan, hashtag chicken legs. Now put that on buy that for $1. Shane's got a whack a tire too, says Albion. Honest, I'm surprised on the roster. Well, we've only had 2 episodes, so you really only missed one show, Psycho. Not a fan of wrestling in shorts. Now, I mean, we all have different opinions. He had been wrestling in more of MMA style pants until this year. He went with more of a John Cena style, or in terms of a longer jort style of pants, or maybe cargo pants. Can't really tell since they're so black. I mean, hey, I personally like people that are in pants or jeans. If everybody's in wrestling attire, it's not nearly as fun as when you get some guys with different stuff. So, if we didn't have guys in jeans or didn't have guys in cargo pants or whatever people wear, I don't think it would be nearly as fun if everyone was wearing wrestling, like normal wrestling attires. Nice triple Germans from Shane, taking him to Suplex City. Not enough to take him out for the defeat, though. Looks like Brock, Cena, and Roman had a baby and named him Shane. Hey, that'd be a pretty powerful baby. I could say if somehow you can mix those 3 men's DNA, that would definitely be pretty crazy. Look at this. We saw this try to get hit. Oh, but this time it's completed. Jackson Alexander able to avoid the big spear through the ropes earlier tonight, doing a little bit of an Olay there. His match. But Shane Thomas unable to do it as Morgan takes him down with a huge spear to the outside. Iron is just here to watch, says Reggie Miami. And we saw him limping into Monday Night War. Oh, kick to the gut right there. Shane Thomas throwing him in, continuing the assault, big boot, knocking Morgan back into the ring. He's setting up for now, right in the center of the ring. Shane Thomas throws him in the corner. I don't know, maybe he's got a signature finisher. Setting up something for sure. Turned him around. Shane. Uh-oh. We haven't seen this yet. This is actually the first time here in EWF we've seen this, but an XCW, our previous iteration, this ended so many matches. A running dropkick from the outside. You can get so much extra momentum. Oh, look at this. I think he's ready for a comeback. Instead of going for that pin, he wants to hit a comeback here. Clothesline. Second clothesline. Shane ducks under. Power slam. What a comeback right there. And now, signature gets blocked, I believe. Alice Morgan might have just saved himself. Submission hold, figure 4 neck lock. The figure 4 neck lock. Shane Thomas in trouble. Morgan, can he make him tap? No, he able to avoid that right there. He thinks he has it. 1, 2, Thomas even though that hurt him quite a bit, did not get defeated. Will not go down after that figure 4 neck lock right there. Dallas Morgan goes for the spinning heel kick, misses. Thomas taking it back to suplex city. No! Reversal. I thought he was going for those Germans. Got it reversed though. But Shane Thomas back to his feet at the same time as Dallas gets the advantage in a fall away slam. Morgan could not take advantage of that great reversal. Not enough. One. No. Puts his hand on the bottom rope. Look at that. Complaining that his hand. He's complaining to the official. He thought that shouldn't be counted. Thomas now literally pounding in the face of Dallas Morgan. What a match between these two men. Off the far ropes. Look at that running elbow drop to the knees. Again, whatever he's going for as the legs gets kicked away. Morgan could be setting up for a signature or finisher here. Shane Thomas getting back to his feet quick though. Dallas drags in the center of the ring. Uh-oh, angle slam. Oh, angle slam variant right there. That might have been, I can't remember what that's called, but got him crushed onto the ground. Thomas now turns him over. What is he going for? Mission move maybe. I don't know. Oh, nice reversal by Dallas Morgan. Whipping him down, but he is calling for it. He's taking his shot. Is this going to be it? Spinning heel kick to the face. Awesome right there. That just might be it. Bust him open. Thomas in trouble. 2, 3. Dallas Morgan gets the win. Dallas Morgan had the shot to become Intercontinental Champion in XCW. Lost it to KC. The man who eventually took that title from KC in XCW was that man right there, Shane Thomas. This kind of a big match here between these two men. And even though this kind of knocked Shane Thomas out of the World Championship rankings, even after a great win last week and a great match this week, you know, definitely going to be a consideration for other championship belts. Maybe he could be the first Intercontinental Champion here in EWF, or I don't know, but I definitely would not be counting this man out for very long. He could very easily climb the world title ranks quickly on whichever show he ends up on. If he's here on Monday Night, or I could definitely watch my back for Shane Thomas. If he's over on Skirmish and you're there as well, this man is definitely not going to be content very long with an Intercontinental or a TV title. He is going to want a World Championship reign. He is going to want it soon, but it's not going to be at our first pay-per-view. Dallas Morgan, though, still in the running after a great back-and-forth match. This right here, that spinning heel kick to the face, literally knocked him out and busted him open at the same time. Great match between these two guys. Dallas looks like an American Gladiator. Yeah, just a little bit. I remember, hey, I watched American Gladiators a lot when I was a little kid, and even I watched quite a bit when Hogan and I think was it Layla Ali was the host. They brought it back for 2 years or so, 7 years back. But what an ending here. I'm going to go ahead and exit here. We got to set up for our next show. But main event win for Dallas Morgan. Wolfpack go 3-0. 2-man advance in the world title. Everything just a lot better. In all honesty, in about just over an hour, got through that whole first show. Much happier with the pacing for most of these matches. All these momentum say normal, even though they weren't. They were on fast, which is weird. I don't know why it resets it and says that. Okay, guys. I'm going to have to do a quick errand. I got to run and pick up my nephew. So normally here I would go and set up the other card. You guys would just wait around while I set that card up. Instead, I'm going to actually end the stream for a few minutes. His movie started. He should be getting out, I think, about now, maybe in the next 5 or 10 minutes. So we're going to have a break between our two Monday Night War show and our Saturday Night Skirmish. For you guys who have not competed yet, definitely stick around. For you guys who have and you want to see some of these other guys compete in action, I will see that as well. But we'll be back, and hopefully within 30 minutes, within that time limit, I'll be back up and running with the whole card already set and everything. But I've got to go pick my nephew up from the movies, and so luckily I was able to get through this whole show before I had to go do that. So thank you guys for being here. Hopefully you'll be back when we start broadcasting again in 20 or 30 minutes, and I will be back. Thank you guys for The rest of episode 2 coming shortly.